Chioma wailed. Not the loud, dramatic type, this one was quiet, like something breaking inside her ribs. Her hand clutched the edge of her wrapper as Nduka walked past. Nkiru stood still, arms around Chimamanda, who clung to her, thumb in mouth, eyes wide with fear. Chioma moved slowly toward them, her wrapper slipping at the waist, her voice hoarse. "Come inside, my daughter. Come inside." That was all. No blame. No questions. Just an embrace that spoke of sorrow shared. Inside the small room, Chioma spread one of her good wrappers on the floor for them to lie on. She boiled water for a bath and mashed leftover yam into something soft for Chimamanda. She held Nkiru's hand as she slept. That night, no one else spoke to them. But the silence was louder than pity. Nkiru stayed mostly indoors at first, her face always turned toward the wall. Her laughter never returned. She would wake up in the middle of the night gasping, whispering "It don't touch me," before remembering she was home. The village, of course, whispered. She couldn't even stay in her husband's house. These girls now, they don't know how to behave. Nkiru started sitting outside quietly in the afternoons with a needle and thread, patching old clothes for neighbors who pretended to be just passing by. Her fingers moved faster than her thoughts. It was her only way to breathe. 2 months after Nkiru's return, Nduka called Ifunanya. It was market day. The compound smelled of firewood smoke and peeled cassava. Chioma was in the backyard grinding pepper. Ifunanya, still wearing her faded school uniform, stepped into the room slowly. Nduka didn't look up from his chair. He was writing something on the back of a used calendar. "There's a woman in Lagos. She needs a house girl. She'll feed you. Maybe pay something small." Ifunanya blinked. "But, school?" Nduka looked at her for the first time and sighed. "What are you learning that will feed this family? Go and be useful." Chioma came in just as he was finishing. She dropped the pestle. "She's only 16. And already eating like she owns the house," he snapped. "Do you want all these girls to rot here?" That night, Chioma didn't speak. But her tears soaked the inside of her wrapper. Ifunanya left before dawn. With her clothes and her books wrapped in nylon and 500 naira in her hand. Chioma held her and prayed into her ear. "Don't lose yourself, my child. Whatever they do, don't forget who you are." Lagos was not the dream Ifunanya had read about in Oninia's books. It was a duplex house in Suralere with peeling walls and heat that clung to the skin like wet clothes. The madam was a tall woman with a tight face and sharp voice. "Sweep before 6. Cook by 7. No food if I find dust." Ifunanya scrubbed tiles until her knuckles peeled. She woke before the birds and slept beside the kitchen door. Her bed was a thin mat with one pillow that smelled of old onions. The madam's son was 17 and arrogant. He smoked indoors and left plates for her to wash. One night, he stumbled into the kitchen, reeking of alcohol. He touched her arm. Slid something she didn't hear. She froze. He touched her again. She slapped his hand away. He cursed and left. The next morning, she told madam. And the slap came before the words. "You want to spoil my son's future, you bush girl. You think I don't know your type." That night, Ifunanya bled through her nose from stress. She wrapped her mouth in her wrapper and screamed into it. She didn't cry again after that. But she started saving coins from errand change. Hiding them in her old math book. It took nearly 2 years. When her savings was enough for transport fare back, she didn't even wait. She left while madam was at church. Left the mat, the pain, the name house girl behind.